Can Miami, Ohio, or UNLV win their Week 1 game here? Miami, Ohio is on the road against Northwestern, and UNLV on the road against Houston. This is a group of 5 versus the Power 4 matchup. The line's small. It's 2.5, 3, 3.5 all over for both these games. And we see this every year. And if you watch my win total videos, I talked about this a lot, is that we see group of 5 FBS teams beating Power 4 FBS teams, especially right here in the beginning of the season, especially when the line's small. They want you to take the Power 5 team here to lay it. They're okay with you laying it. We saw, for example, Fresno State beat Purdue last year. I think they were 4.5-point dogs, Fresno, on the road, and they went in there and beat Purdue. There was more that happened. I just can't think of it at the moment. That's one that came to the top of my head. Can Miami, Ohio beat Northwestern? The short answer is yes. Can UNLV beat Houston? The short answer is yes. And I took +3, +3.5 for both of them. I wouldn't play 2.5. I would make sure you get 3, 3.5. I'm playing both the money lines because I think at the bottom, at least one of them wins. At least one of them wins, and therefore you win no matter what, right? That's how that works. And you just walk away with something, right? And that's, I think, so big to do, so big to have, is making sure you walk away with something. Now, if you had to ask me to pick one, I think Miami, Ohio beating Northwestern is a lot more likely than UNLV beating Houston. And that's just because I know what Northwestern's going to be. I know Northwestern is probably going to have a head coaching fire at the end of the year. When you look at Houston, although UNLV is really good this year, when you look at Houston, I don't know necessarily what Houston's going to be this year. I don't know what the team's going to be like. I like Willie Fritz a lot at Houston. That's a really good head coach. He led Tulane to an American championship game. That's a good head coach now who's coaching a really bad roster in Houston. And I think if UNLV goes in there wins, because UNLV right now, under Barry Odom is very prepared. They're very locked in. They have great chemistry. And maybe Houston is going to take a while for them to figure out their identity under Willie Fritz, right? Or maybe they haven't figured out, right? That's the question mark for Houston. I don't necessarily know what's going on over there with Houston. Northwestern, I do. A little bit more. And I don't think Miami, Ohio is as good as UNLV, right? But UNLV's not even playing at their home stadium. They're playing at a practice field. They're playing a lot of games at Wrigley Field, right? Like, that's already not great. And then you add, this is going to be a bad year for them, like their 3rd year in a row. That might lead to a head coaching fire. So it's not great, right, for Northwestern. So can Miami, Ohio win that game? Yeah. Can UNLV beat Houston? Yes, not as likely, though, in my opinion. I'm taking +3 for both, and I'm taking the money line for both. I think no matter what happens, what we do, I think one of these teams walks out a winner in these games. You see it every year. At least one group of 5 team beat Power 5 team here. I think it's one of these two. These two look very intriguing here for me, as the line looks like they're going to be in the game and they can win this game. I'll take both. Let's hope both wins. Let's hope we cash both of these ones, as these are 1-unit bets here. Might be a little more because I'm going to sprinkle money line. I'll take +3, though. I'm Josh Wissey. If you want more college football videos, matchups, and all my channels, so go on there. You hit the subscribe button. Full betting card is coming out next, so it's right above this video probably. I'm Josh Wissey. Thank you.